That's right. You know what day it is. It's GameByte Day, and tonight of all nights, we've got a champion of champions in the wings. But we'll wait for just a couple more seconds before we introduce him. With me, well, you gotta know who I am first. I am Herald Silvestre. I am the fine proprietor of this establishment known as Quit Stalling, and of course our show, our weekly gaming show, GameByte. And I got another host with the most. He's not angry, he's just passionate, people. He's known to many of you as Insta D's Nuts. How you doing, Diego?
I'm doing great. I just realized, yes, we have to think of different intros now for each person. Well, the next person we're gonna introduce. Hi, guys. So glad to be on the show. Oh, I also have a crown. Like Harold. I saw him show it for just a while. But yes, thanks for joining us today. I'm so glad we have so many people in chat right now, and I'm so excited for the show to begin. Which is why I'm going to introduce our next host, who has an awesome background and is a purveyor of a bunch of healthy potions and of course of intoxicating potions as well. Meekopi, how you doing, buddy?
I am doing great tonight, Dizzy. That's our guy.
There he is. That's not Elgene either. I don't know what's going on.
Oh my gosh, the spot.
What's going on, guys? Things are messy. We'll change it. We'll address it as we go along. I'm sorry.
Someone has been drinking too many potions.
Yeah,
that's probably true.
It's totally fine because what do you call this? The most important person tonight is not me. So thank you, DC, for the introduction. I am doing really well tonight, and I'm very glad that everyone is having a good time in the chat right now. So without further ado, we will now introduce our guests. He is known as, of course, the carry of Team Philippines back during the AMD Fall Guys Challenge. I didn't know that one player can carry a team of 4 in Fall Guys so hard that he got back-to-back wins and getting a lot of prizes along the way. He also just started streaming a couple of months ago and already had a great following, a nice community, and things are just going so well for him right now. So without further ado, here is our guest of honor for tonight. It's John, 60-minute GG Falsis.
Whee! Hello, everyone. This is not our usual environment, but we'll try our best.
And it's longer than 1 hour.
This is definitely going to go longer than 60 minutes for the people who are tuning in for the first time. This is gonna be a little over 60 minutes. We'll go like 120. Yeah, we'll try and double his usual time. We'll see. 130. We'll figure it out. Well, it's good to see DZ, Meekopi, John, and everyone in the chat. Like it says in the title here on Twitch, this is probably just an hour before of delaying before we actually play some Fall Guys with John and he kicks our butts. But it's all good. It's all good. Sometimes you gotta go through the talky talk before you get to the action, baby. And we're excited to have John here. We want to find out the mind behind that epic win at the AMD Fall Guys tournament. And we want to get to know you a little bit more, John. Gaming chair and all.
Yes, I can see some questions on the chat box. Chat box on the chat. Is the chair in the background? What do you think? It has been a mystery since day one.
For 2 months, I wasn't aware at all.
It's not a real chair.
But imaginations can run wild, folks.
That's true. All right, so we'll find out more about John in the majority of the show. But right now, I want to know about you people in the chat. That's right. You didn't think you were going to be put on the spot, did you? But it's all good. All you have to do is type what you've been playing. Let us know what you've been playing in the chat, because the 4 of us are genuinely curious. Are you grabbing the crowns in Fall Guys? Are you shooting things up in a first-person shooter? Or are you just playing Tetris 99 and poning some noobs? Let us know. What have you guys been playing? DZ, Meekopi, and John, how we do things is we let the people know in the chat what we've been up to as well, just to make them feel at home, just to get them cozy and encourage them to let us know. So DZ, why don't we start with you? What have you been playing recently?
I am so excited for this segment because I played the most amazing, well, not the most amazing game, but I had the most amazing experience in a game. So,
Ooh.
well, of course I've been playing Among Us, fine. I've been playing a lot of Among Us, but that's beside the point. The main thing I did this week was, anyone here a fan of K-pop and Bulletproof Boy Scouts, specifically BTS? Because last weekend, BTS had a live concert in Fortnite. Okay, so
Oh yeah.
Herald,
I sent, weren't you?
yeah, I sent you the link. If you want to throw it up on chat.
I will,
If you want to
I
throw
will.
it up on the stream. So yes, I watched the Fortnite virtual concert live, the BTS virtual concert live on Fortnite. And the funny thing is here, I don't play Fortnite. I've never played. I played it once just to try it out, but I deleted it and then I installed it again. So think about it like this, guys. I installed an 80 gig game. I think it was 80 gigs. I installed an X number of gigs game just to watch a 10-minute concert. And the thing is, the concert wasn't even avatars. You can scroll ahead to like 30 minutes, Harold. Because instead of like having avatars of the BTS boy band there or something cool, all they did was just have a screen where they played the music video for 10 minutes. So,
Because that's what they did with what's his name, right?
Travis Scott and Marshmello?
Travis Scott. They had like a giant virtual Travis Scott in the middle of everything.
Yeah,
Right?
This one is
yeah.
This one is like just a screen, literally, of the music video. So I was like I was having the time of my life because like I freaking love these guys. I love Dynamite. It's like such an amazing song. So I waited and think about it. I woke up at 7:30 a.m. for this on a Friday as a freelancer, and I waited 30 minutes for this to start, and it was only 10 minutes long. But man, did I enjoy to some extent.
To some extent, not a full extent.
Well, I mean, of course, I would have preferred the avatars, but man, like I think I was, enjoying it more than I should have. But I was having fun with it. I was having fun with it, and then I uninstalled the game right after. So that's what that was.
Okay. Would you say it was worth it though? Like you're telling us how you felt. You're telling us that it was good and you enjoyed somehow, but on a scale of not worth it to worth it, was it worth it?
It was worth it because at the end of the day, it will be an amazing story to tell. And what I'm doing now.
Okay.
It was worth it.
Okay. That's good. That's good to know. Is that all you've been playing? Is that all
Yeah,
you've been
that's
up to?
pretty much all I've been playing.
Well, no, it isn't, DZ, because you and I partook in some Overwatch this weekend, and I bet you forgot already because by the furrow of your brow, it looks like it didn't mean anything to you. Sorb was there too, okay? Sorb in the chat was killing things for us, and you didn't even care. You didn't even care, did you? Not one bit.
BTS kind of blew me away, so I completely forgot.
All right. Understandable. But you know what? Other people in the chat have been mentioning what they've been playing, and I kind of don't want to mention what the first game that Waterjelon's been playing, but we have to. We do. Is this even a real game? He's been playing Hentai Minesweeper? Is that a real game? Or are you just trying to get us to say two words mashed together that don't exist? Is this real? Can someone confirm?
Oh my god, yeah, it is real on Steam. I think.
Wow.
Good stuff.
It says,
He's
"Oops,
also
sorry."
been playing.
Nothing. Right, go ahead.
He's also been playing Hades. He's also been playing a lot of Hades, apparently. Hades is, getting a bit of a following these days. I'm seeing a lot of people on Steam picking it up
Super
before it hits the Nintendo
roguelite
shelves.
game, yes.
Oh, it's that Miko?
It's a super nice roguelite game.
Oh, yeah. We talked about it last week on the show.
Especially it's on the
So-
Switch, very portable, that you can just play anywhere.
Ooh, awesome. Okay. We know people want to know what John's been playing. I mean, I'll give you guys one guess. we'll get to John, and then we'll ask everyone else. DZ, I want you to check out what else people have been playing, and then we'll go to Miko. All right.
Sure.
But John, guest of honor, Crown King himself. What have you been playing?
I've been playing a lot of Fall Guys lately,
No!
of course. What a surprise! So, other than Fall Guys, I've been playing with some of my friends, Among Us, Pacify. Actually,
Ooh.
I was exposed to playing horror games recently, and it was a very, very challenging experience for me because I never played horror type genre. I never liked it,
Okay.
but because of the viewers, they loved it. So they love it so much that I be playing horror type of genre. I gave it a shot, and we were able to finish one stage, the farm. And other than that, Dead by Daylight. What
Oh
else?
wow.
So that's it. That's my rotation. Among Us, Fall Guys, Pacify, and Dead by Daylight.
Wow. Okay. Excellent. Excellent. So, we know people love watching you play Fall Guys. We'll talk more about that later. Okay. But with games like Dead by Daylight, what is it about these games that tickle your fancy? What makes John want to play Dead by Daylight?
Actually, it's the excitement of being chased by the killer.
Oh.
So it's I think I'm watching myself after the stream just to see what I can adjust, what are the things that I can work on when I'm streaming. So I almost always watch myself, the stream itself, after I went live. So I had a good laugh looking at myself, getting scared, getting chased on by the killer. So I think that's the reason why I keep on playing this game. So just for the reaction, and for the fun of my viewers and friends, of course.
Of course. Oh man, that's excellent. So at least you're having fun. You're not just playing for the sake of playing. You're enjoying yourself, and that's always important, especially trying to pack a lot of action in an hour of gaming. Yeah,
Yes.
that's
There's
understandable.
there's a lot of action that you should place on that 1 hour because people are spending their 1 hour with you. So it must be worth it. Every second must be worth it. So I make it a fact that it's as entertaining as possible. So whatever, there's a rule of thumb when it comes to streaming. There shouldn't be any dead air, and I'm trying my best to avoid any dead air. So I just make every second interesting.
Excellent. Well, your fans are probably going to be disappointed with this show, but we'll move on anyway. DZ, Meekopi, what else have people been playing in the chat?
All right.
Okay.
Well, you want to do this? You want to go for it, Miko?
Okay, so yeah, we have Sorbetas PH. He says he's playing the Dead game, and I think Diego knows what this one is all about. So we'll have to ask him a bit later. Meanwhile, Jury's Asylum also plays Apex, Among Us, and Animal Crossing, which is wow, that's quite a range of games.
Actually, that's my wife. Hello, wife. Hello, babe.
Oh, hi
Thank you for
guys.
watching.
Support.
Wow, that's a really broad range of games that your wife plays.
Actually,
Especially-
she's playing right now.
Oh wow, okay.
This is mainly a feast for the ears. You're good. You're good.
And we have Scherzo Animato says he's adventuring across Final Fantasy 14. Yes, with a little Into the Breach occasionally. And yeah, Silva says Fortnite, got to watch a music video. Okay, you watch a music video as well. And yeah, more Dead by Daylight. And we also have Bowser here. Bowser72
yeah.
says XCOM 2, War of the Chosen, in all exclamation marks. Seems like he's really very excited about that game. And
Bowser, quick
yeah.
question. Let us know in the chat. Has DZ died in your save of XCOM 2? And if he did you go back and make sure he didn't, or did you just leave him to die and declare a new best friend? Curious. Just curious. All right. Not trying to start anything.
I'm the one. I'm the one he sends in when we need to find out where the enemies are. I'm the bait.
Oh man, Diego the Bait Zuluaga. I like it. Okay, so
Oh, and Silfox was there was one more thing. And Silfox says he's playing Genshin Impact, the gacha game that just recently is coming out. Yeah.
Breath of the Weave. Or the waifu. The waifus, right? Breath of the waifus.
oh man.
Oh man.
Okay.
To be fair, that game is really polished and it's very interesting. Nearly all of my Facebook friends who somewhat play games are interested in one point or another, and a lot of them are really enjoying it so far. So yeah, I guess it's a really good game. Okay,
Excellent.
so for me, what I was playing this week has been, as usual, Final Fantasy 14. Water Gallon is here in the chat, and his guild has been helping me and Dar a lot when it comes to Savage Raiding, and I'm really grateful for all of their help because we get to see all of those high-level content, get to gear our characters a little bit, and just overall fun experience. Other than that is the usual auto chess and second seven for me, and that's about it. How about you, Harold? What have you been playing?
So aside from Overwatch, well, I guess we didn't really even play Overwatch.
I'm sorry.
You shouldn't, man. It meant a lot to me. Aside from Overwatch, I too have played a little bit of Fall Guys over the weekend. Crown here and there, you know. I'm no 60-minute GG, but I do manage to grab some crowns every now and then in Fall Mountain. You know, I manage to stay up at Hexagon from time to time. So yeah, I do enjoy myself a little Fall Guys as well. And DZ, I continue to micromanage 24 adult men in the game called Football Manager 2020 and ensure that we win trophies season after season. Because in the end, it's just kind of sad that I'm playing with imaginary people in in a video game and I don't even get to control them.
Well, I mean, you do you, man. You do you.
That's true. I will do me. That sounds wrong. But I'll keep going. All right. It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna move on. Anyone else in the chat talking about what they've been playing? Because Bowser DZ says, "Leave no man behind," emphatically. All right. He says he's had to sit through many loading screens just to save you. What do you have to say to that, DZ? What do you have to say to that?
Well, to be fair, when I did my run of XCOM, I kind of did have to sit through some loading screens of his death as well. So I guess it's even.
Ooh, okay.
And
okay.
Just want to say, Notorious in chat, he's asking if I've talked about BTS. Yes, I have talked about them. And no, it is not a lie. It was amazing. I had the time of my life. And I thank Notorious in chat for actually accompanying me in this virtual concert. You know, sitting by my side while I watched a video within a video game.
just think of it as an interactive cutscene. You know, just
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh man. Well, real quick before Meekopi checks if anyone else in the chat has said anything, I want to point out, DZ, you and Bowser sit through a lot of loading screens to save each other. I'm starting to think the character isn't the problem, and maybe the player might be the weaker strategist versus the computer. I'm just saying. You know, you might want to look into your strategies. Yeah, they're busy looking at chat, so we'll move on, guys. Let's dive straight into the interview. Meekopi, anyone else before we move forward? Anyone else playing any games? We're good? We Gucci? All right. John, 60-minute GG himself. Before I ask you about your name, your birthday, your history of partners, what
Your lore.
your lore. Why don't I ask you if you have any shout-outs to give, because it seems like there's 7,000 people in the chat just waiting to greet you. So, and we did this off-air, so now that we're recording, any names you want to mention specifically?
I'll try to remember as much as I can. First, I would like to greet my wife. Hello, babe. Love you so much.
Woo!
Well, I would like to have this stage to appreciate her support to whatever I am doing right now. So it wouldn't if it wasn't for her, everything that I have right now, right at this moment, wouldn't be possible. Because the
Aw.
very laptop that I am playing right now is her gift 2 years ago. So other than that, she has given me desktop, of course. Um, of course, the wife's approval of to stream. So thank
Oh
you so much.
yes.
It, it may not have been possible without her. So after that, I would like to thank my sister and her friends PSG. They have been a pillar of the community of 60 Minute GG. So without these guys, probably I would be looking at around 5 or probably 3 views per day. They really make the community more awesome. So shout out to you guys, and of course my law school classmates, my law school schoolmates. They have been really, really, really supportive with my everyday stream. So not a day goes by that they're not present, and if they are absent, they will make it up really, 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 really surely they will make it up for it probably the next day. And next, um, Miss I forgot her name. Oh my god! Oh my god!
It's cool. It's cool. Take
Sarah.
your time. Take your time.
You got this. You
Breathe.
got this.
Wait.
Breathe.
Miss Rose, of course, one of the first stranger viewer in 60 Minute GG. So Miss Rose, hello, yes, and of course our only Mexican viewer in in my page. So what's her name again, babe? Her name again? I forgot again. Samantha Vasquez, yes. If Samantha Vasquez, if you're watching, hello. Ola. She's the only Mexican viewer that we have, and we are taking care of her. And thank
Nice.
you, friends. Thank you, friends. Thank you, Miko. Of course, Miko. I would like to thank you, of course. So you have been really, really supportive. You know how far we go back. Perhaps after college, but it's really, really a solid relationship between me and Miko. So and Dar, of course. Hello, Dar.
Awesome, awesome. All right, John, let's get to know you a little better in this next segment. I think I have a soundbite for this. I always forget if I do, but hopefully it plays.
Welcome to the end, friend.
That's right, and this interview with John, 60 Minute GG, is brought to you by the Quitstalling Geekcast. Check it out every Sundays here on twitch.tv/quitstalling, or listen to it on Spotify. Just search for Quitstalling Geekcast. That's Geekcast. The Quitstalling Geekcast, where me, Sensei, Humor, and Wancho Saldana tackle all things geek and pop culture that week. And we're back. All right, let's find out more about John. Miko, since you have a long history with John, I'm gonna let you slide in here and get things going.
Okay. So, of course, before we knew how he becomes 60 Minute GG, we have to know about John, what John is like before all of this started. So, John, when you're not gaming, what do you usually do? What's your typical day like?
Typical day is waking up around 5 in the morning, and then I head on straight to reading. I have to prepare really, really hard for the bar exams, and especially that it was supposed to be done this year, November. However, because of the pandemic, it was moved back. It was suspended until November next year. So calculating it roughly, we have more than a year to prepare. So I'm really, really serious about passing the bar. So it comes first, like in a jar. You have to put the big rocks first. So those are my big rocks. So study first, and then after studying around 6 in the evening, I have English teaching lessons to Japanese business persons. That goes 6 p.m. up until 10. and then my favorite part of the day. So that's where the magic happens. 10 to 11, and sometimes we are extending a bit, of course, if we feel like playing the last game. So that's typically my entire day, almost every day.
Wow, that's packed. That is so packed.
Wow, we have this like this. I think John is the second person on our show who's in the career path of being a lawyer. I think we had there's Sikachu also.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We should get more law students on the show. So in case we get in
might
trouble,
get smarter.
Can we help? Can you help us?
We're kind of in trouble right now. No, that's totally cool. And if I'm not mistaken, John is also the second person we've interviewed who teaches English as a second language.
Wow.
I feel like, or maybe we know someone who teaches English. I know Mark Lester B teaches English as a second language. I don't know if he's been on the. I don't think he's been on the show yet, but I know he does.
He does teach. Yes.
He does. I know someone else has. We'll figure it out. But that's super interesting. So John, talking about your law career, you know, we've seen many lawyers like Saul and Harvey Specter. I'm naming fictional.
Tom
naming
Cruise.
fictional.
Tom Cruise.
Yes, Tom Cruise in that one movie that we can't remember his name in. We know many great lawyers here on the show. But I want to know your motivations, John, for becoming a lawyer. Is it an origin story of pain, or is it a money decision where you like I want to roll in cars that cost more than other people would make in a lifetime, or you know, is it just wanting to do good for the people?
And he's so ready for his answer.
Hit us up,
Actually,
John.
my law career wouldn't have happened if my wife did not give me the chance. Because one day, we were talking about what career path we should do next. So one day, I woke up. I was in my heart. I've always wanted to be a graphics designer, to be an expert in that field. So because I've been doing layouts, I've been doing a lot of editing. I would like to go to that field. However, one day, I woke up and I told my wife that I looked her straight in the eye. So we were on the crossroads of choosing whether I would choose graphics designing or being a lawyer, and I looked her straight in the eye, and I was very sure that I was going to tell her that I want to be a graphics designer. I want to be really good at it, but something, I'm not sure if it's divine intervention or what. I told her that I want to be a lawyer. So that's what happened. So from that point on, she just made sure that she supported me the entire time. So actually, it was my in-laws that helped me with the financial journey through the law school, financially,
Wow.
spiritually, and physically, and all kinds of support. So without my wife's blessing, I told you guys I wouldn't be here. So she really completed me. If it's a cliche, guys, but I cannot put any more recognition than to give every inch of recognition to her. So she must be acknowledged for it.
Oh man, that's pretty cool. You know, like I can imagine you just looking her right in the eye, about to tell her you're gonna become a graphic designer. The words "gra" come out of your mouth, and she goes. You know, she gives you that look like it better not be fic designer following those lips, and you just go "gra lawyer," and there it is. You became a lawyer. That's totally cool. That's super cool. I'm glad that she's been so supportive, and I'm glad that all roads have led to us getting to know each other. I'm super excited. Miko, did you know this story? Did
I
you know
have
this?
no idea that that decision has such a lore back into it. I was really surprised. I just thought that they just okay, we'll be lawyers. Let's go. Then off they go.
Well,
But yeah,
if it weren't for this interview, nobody would have known.
Whoa,
Oh,
is that
yes.
real? Are we
Yes.
getting an exclusive?
wow.
Actually, yes, it is.
Awesome.
Dang! You heard it here first, folks.
Flip it.
Supposedly a graphic designer, and then he looked at his wife, and then he's like, liar! Liar! Oh man, that's awesome. I feel like she wants to say, I feel like she wants to say something. I want to get her side eventually, I guess. I want to know if it was the same intense, passionate moment. But now that we've talked about your lawyer career, let's get into the gaming side of John. Have you always played games growing up? Are you the kid that grew up with a Famicom and the Nintendo? Oh, wow.
Wow.
Okay. What were your earliest gaming memories?
Probably the first game that I played was Famicom together with my dad. He was the first person who taught me to cheat. So he was able to teach me the 30 lives in Contra.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You really need those 30 lives.
Up,
yeah.
down, down, left, right, VA, VA. So he was the one who first taught me how to cheat in the game, and I was able to finish it because of it. And Super Mario
man.
3, one of my favorites. And I also had back then when I was a child, we weren't that. My dad had money, but I don't think he would buy me very expensive stuff like say PlayStation. The only time that he bought PlayStation 1 is that when he heard that the Earth is going to be hit by a meteor in a tabloid. So so during that time, I think it was 1999.
Oh my
He
gosh.
I'm not sure if it's the real story, but when I asked him why did you buy the the PS1, we were surprised actually when he went home. He was carrying a PS1. Then our faces were like, what? What happened? And he was carrying a tabloid, and yes, lo and behold, the front line was there was an asteroid going to hit the Earth. So I'm not sure if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but for us, we were able to buy the PS1. So I think it's a good thing for us.
Man,
So,
that's like
if I get this correct, DZ and Miko, the only reason why John got to play the PlayStation was because of Abante, the
Yes,
Philippine
exactly.
tabloid, claiming to the world that an asteroid is about to end all life on Earth. That is
that is OG fake news, man. That's OG fake news. Before fake news was cool.
Since
fake
PS5
news
is launching soon, we need to find ourselves those tabloids too.
Oh my god. Oh
So,
man.
after PS1, I hadn't. My brother had PS2, but I just watched him play because it was. I think it's Resident Evil. The game is Resident Evil. So, I just like to repeat myself. I am not into horror genre before. So and PS3, no, we didn't have one, but we have PC. So I was able to play the first. I think it's Jackrabbit, Space Cadet Pinball. What
classic.
else? 3D Shark Pool. What else?
Whoa.
Scorched Earth, one of my favorite games. What else? Diablo 2, of course. So
Of course, man. Classic.
those are some of the games that I played inside my house. So, maybe we can talk about the games that I played in the computer cafe a bit later.
Okay, that sounds good. That sounds good. We'll leave there. Meekopi will put a note on that and remind us to get back to that. So those are your gaming origins. What led to 60-minute GG? I'm so curious. A lot of people here probably already know how and why you started streaming. But for those unfamiliar, what was the catalyst? What was the origin story for 60-minute GG?
That's a good question. Actually, I'm always saying this story. I'm always telling this story to my friends and viewers that it was always my dream to stream. However, just like a good singer, you have to choose your good song. So when I tried PUBG, I don't think my characteristic would fit PUBG because the game is somewhat boring. It's a looting simulator most of the time. Uh,
Very true.
and other games such as Call of Duty has become a very interesting path. It could have been my path, but I don't have the connection. I mean, our internet connection here in our condominium doesn't allow us to have a fiber connection yet. So on the day
Oh.
of my birthday, I had a fiber connection, and I told this story a while ago in my stream that the only time that I saw Fall Guys was when I was watching OD Pixel and Shiver playing Fall Guys together in Twitch. So if I hadn't seen that, it's a effect, probably a ripple effect. I wouldn't have streamed Fall Guys, and I chose Fall Guys because first it has a lot of action. It looks cute, but it's a very challenging game, I think. So I fell in love with the game for the very first time, and I really love the idea of playing in Takeshi's Castle or Wipeout. So
Oh,
playing this
yeah.
game,
Yes.
my dreams became a reality. So no expectation really. I just wanted the game, so it's really fun for me.
And you've gotten really good at it in a short amount of time. How long have you been playing Fall Guys?
According to the Steam, I've been playing for around less than 70 hours, I think.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay, a natural here. That's amazing. And how long ago did you crush the dreams of many other competitors in the AMD Fall Guys challenge? When was that?
Well, AMD. Here's the story why I got into the AMD challenge. I'm an avid fan of joining contests. I always join contests in Twitter, in Instagram, and Facebook. So any random contest. Actually, I won a lot of things, like
Oh, wow.
tickets to the end game in Resorts World. So
Wow.
yes. So premiere night, I cannot forget that night. So I want to take my wife over to the first night of Avengers Endgame. However, the tickets were out. So Resorts World tweeted in Twitter that they would be giving away 2 tickets. So I made sure my entry would count. So I drew Iron Man with an RW logo in his chest, just to make sure
Ah.
that I would have their attention. And I won. I won
Do
the
Oh,
you
thing.
have a
man.
copy of that you can show us?
Yeah, do you
Yes.
have a photo?
Actually,
Can-
it's
can
in
you
the
s-
car. Yes, I still have it.
Oh.
I still have it. I still
Oh,
have
we
it.
want to see that.
And I also won a 1080 Ti GTX
What?
USB.
Ah,
USB.
USB. Oh my
USB,
god.
Okay.
A collector's item till this day, I might add.
The RNG of this guy.
So and I also oftenly win in GeForce $50 giveaway contest. So I think I won thrice. And when I was about, I'm sure that I will won the fourth one. But when they already liked my entry. However, I think because they have seen me winning a lot of times, so they removed the like button on my entry. So okay, we have
Too
we have-
awesome. You can no longer win.
because I was aiming to win a laptop. So I was really aiming to win their laptop giveaways, and I'm not having that kind of luck yet. So that's my attitude. So I really like joining contests, and I want something like a Razer mouse, something like that. And because of that attitude that I have, I saw the AMD streamers challenge, and they're looking for one person to to go with the three guys, the three streamers that will play the Fall Guys. And I just went to the Google Docs and filled up the I just filled up the form and hope for the best. So I was lucky enough to be chosen because I know here in Twitch there is a Twitch rivalry for Fall
Mhm.
Guys, but unfortunately I'm not. I'm not. I cannot participate because I think you have to be a streamer in Twitch to be able to join. But
Yeah.
AMD gave me the chance, so
Ooh.
that's what happened.
That's excellent, man. Well, like with all great athletes, you don't shoot, you don't score, and you seem to be shooting a lot and scoring a lot. So, kudos to you. That's not something people would often do, let alone with success. So, do you pick and choose which ones you join, or are you just like, oh, you know, I'm gonna join this,
This guy
I'm
can
join
like
this?
he should probably be in those like poker movies. The guys who can, he counts the tables, counts the cards. He knows which table's hot, which is not.
Actually, I have to mention I also won poker tournaments
my God.
online.
Oh, wow.
I won one. I think the price was around $200. It's a free roll, and
Not
I also
bad.
won a few live poker tournaments. So I'm everywhere. If you look at our day right now, probably you would see a lot of games, a lot of poker statistics. So I tried to be online poker player. So of course my wife tried to understand.
Tried.
It's
Tried
very
is the
hard.
key word.
So I think this is a better side career for me. Streaming, I think it
gambling.
would be better.
With your personality, I don't doubt it. I don't doubt. I caught your stream a little earlier. You know, like I mentioned, I realized you went a little over. And one of the things that really caught my eye or my ear, was in the. Is that the right? Oh no, The Lion Sleeps Tonight. I forgot what the
Yes,
actual
yes.
name of the song is.
The Lion Sleeps Tonight.
Yes, I caught that, and I wanted to ask you now, is that song a regular feature, or do you just randomly play like really catchy songs throughout your stream?
Some are suggested by the viewers and my friends. I only have the numpad here to put enough songs for my stream. So that the Lion Sleeps Tonight is fairly new. So I just downloaded it a while ago. So I don't have yet an Elgato Stream Deck, but I'm planning to have one because I would love to have a lot more background songs to
Oh,
my
yeah.
to my in addition to my stream. So right now, probably have less than probably 20. So it's just in the numpad area. So that's the only place that I can put my BGMs.
Been there, man. I've been on that road. You know, just trying to be like, I can do Control 1 and then Alt Control 2. Just trying to map everything to your numpad. I get that. I totally get that. Respect too, because you do make the most of every minute of that hour that you stream. And I want to get to the core of that. Since we're talking about you and your stream specifically now, we'll talk about the specifics of the AMD challenge later. And then and your epic wins, but your stream specifically, your 60-minute GG streams. Why 60 minutes?
Well, it's something to do about the studying the entire day. Being a law student, it's never ever easy. So if you see a law student around, so every one of you who's watching, if you see a law student or know a law student, they're definitely undergoing a very very challenging path. So it's not easy to read thick books such as this. So the entire day sometimes we only face our books, and sometimes we don't understand what we're even reading. So so that's a problem. And at the end of the day, we would love to have somewhat comforting session, I guess, or a little hour of relaxation. And I think gaming is the best way to distress and relax myself. And I just happen to add streaming on it, like hitting three birds in one stone.
Wow, That's interesting. I
By the way, sorry, I
like-
didn't
No,
answer
go,
the
go,
60
go.
minute. Sorry. So the
I was
60
actually gonna
minute
circle
is,
back to it.
yes, just making everything balanced. So promoting responsible, healthy, and balanced gaming because I think there there must be a representative of a responsible gamer. So right out there are a lot of streamers that put their the entire time and effort to stream. Of course, nothing against them, but I would like to be the person who could make gaming or who can make gaming somewhat a more acceptable career for some, because right now we still have the fact we still have to face the fact that gaming has a bad impression probably to the older generation and to my generation as well. um, Previously I heard some, I mean, I still hear some negative feedbacks about gaming, like ba't mag-gaming ka pa, or bakit ka pa papasok diyan, ganyan. So I want to be the first. I want to save the gaming industry, and not gaming industry, but the face of gaming. I want to be the first one who could express that it responsible gaming can be done. So 60 minutes, I think it's responsible enough. 60 minutes, it's healthy enough, and 60 minutes, it's balanced enough.
60 minutes is too short. No, that's all.
Yes, of course.
I respect the fact that you have the discipline and the control to be able to limit yourself to 60 minutes and some change, depending on how good your last game is. And yeah, some people might need a helpful message like, hey, if you really feel like playing a game, you can limit yourself. Just add a little spice to your life in between the things you need to do. I get that. I really enjoy that. DZ, Meekopi, you guys have anything to say regarding that?
How about you, Miko? You can go first. You can go first.
This
Oh,
guy.
yeah.
Oh, Miko, you got this one. Yeah,
You got this one, bro.
Okay. So for the AMD challenge, I am just very interested. You have been, playing, or rather, in a party with Riku and of course 2 other prominent streamers from the Philippines. How does it feel like working with these guys and playing with them?
Well, of course, I didn't know who Rico was until the streamers challenge. So I did a little background check. So she's a caster of LOL, and she's doing a voiceover, and she's famous with around 300,000. I'm not sure if 300,000 or 36,000 followers. So that's the only time I knew Riku. And the two, I think it's Gemma Entertainment Live. So he has a YouTube channel. And the other one, Tanks, I think he is a previous pro player. So they have been playing, I think, Fall Guys for quite some time. I really felt the pressure once I had the kitty robot costume on, and they don't have it, like they don't have any skins.
They're like, this guy has crowns.
Yes, it placed a great amount of pressure in me because everybody's watching, of course. So I have to perform, and hashtag Laban Pilipinas.
Wow, what a gladness! An athlete.
It has always been my dream to represent the Philippines, and in that time I was thinking I was the PH athlete. So it's a rare opportunity to join an event, something like that. So I enjoyed, and luckily, I still think it's luck. Luckily I won.
Twice, like back to back.
Someone's got an RNGesus idol in his room or something.
And yeah, you should have seen the things that the viewers in Riku's channel was saying about him during the time that he was online. Like, they were saying that he's the carry, he's the faker of what they call this, of
LOL?
Fall Guys.
Fall Guys. Oh, faker.
Yeah. Yeah, because he was really carrying during those first two games. Like especially in one game where I think after two rounds, only half of their party, or he was the only one left, and he carried the whole thing to a win.
Yeah, I was checking your page. I saw you took a screenshot of us during the hexagon game. There was this like that was the winning moment.
Yes, yes.
How did that happen? Like, what was special about that?
Well, I was I think on the third to the last panel or second to the last panel. Then I
Uh-huh.
slipped.
Oh.
I miscalculated my jump, and then I went straight down to the last panel. So anything can go wrong in that panel. So I would like to thank my trusty controller. I'm not sure you can see that. So it was very it has he has been very reliable. It has been very reliable during that win. So um I don't know. Perhaps it was muscle memory. I was jumping too fast. I know that. A lot of people were saying that I was jumping the panels too fast, but it's how I played during that time. But now I'm trying to adjust. Of course, in the future, you'll never know. Maybe I have to practice for another challenging competition, perhaps. So I'm still waiting for the chance.
I like how you designed all the thumbnails of your page. I'm just saying, I'm like, this is really good. I'm just astounded.
You're right. Diba? It's the chat when he is streaming, there is a lot of production value that's going on to support his personality. And then when you go to the page, it's really lively. Like you see all of these colorful posters, especially whenever something
man.
big happens, it's there the next day. Especially those what they call this? Those when someone sends stars over. It's like you can see your name there with it's like you unlock an achievement wwhenever that happens.
Yes,
The
we
thumbnails are
have.
really good. You know, like a
we-
lot of
we-
people do too much with their thumbnails, and it is an art in itself. And when did you realize you had to kind of dress up your thumbnail? Was it always something you were conscious about?
Well, it started in my YouTube channel, the Printers Hub. Um, uh, Before, I didn't have the idea that thumbnails should have an impact. So I studied. I researched to have a good channel. So everything I learned with how I set up the Printer Sub channel, I transferred everything that I know to 60 Minute GG, and I was able to do my graphics designer dream. So I'm still doing it. So
Pay enough?
pretty much,
Yeah.
I still consider myself lucky doing everything that I want and everything that I need to do.
Oh, fantastic. So I want to again, you know, we're jumping all around the place, but I gotta know what the format was for this challenge that we keep talking about, the AMD challenge that you went through with your teammates representing the Philippines. What was the format here? How were you guys grouped? Was it a knockout thing? Was it a group stages with points?
Sorry, that's a good question. First, the instructions were we three of us were chosen. So three fans randomly chosen. I'm not sure. So what we have to do is to win a crown within 1 hour. So if you win a crown, you will win an Acer mechanical keyboard. So that was the first announcement. And if you lose,
Okay.
you still win a mouse pad and Cestus 300 Acer mouse. So
Okay.
whatever happens, you have
You're a
something
winner.
to take home, right?
Yeah.
And on the day of the event, the 1 hour limit was reduced to 45 minutes. So we
Ooh.
have to win 45 minutes. So just to give you an idea, one game probably it can take you 15 minutes. So you only have three tries.
Yeah.
Three try to win to win the keyboard. That
Yeah,
was
if you,
the first.
If you last all the way, right? And
Yes, yes.
you know, yeah. And you have to wait for your teammates. If you get knocked out early, you can't just go into another game without them.
Actually, when you lose, Rico, Gemma, and Tanks are still there. So, I will go first. So the two participants that I played that were chosen have to play after me. So I have to win within the first hour. So all of us, all in all, I think we played 3 hours. So
Okay. So it wasn't
I,
at the same time. You weren't in the same
yes,
party. Okay.
yes. Um, what else? So within the first hour, and I even lost the first try that I have. I think it was in Jump Showdown, the one with the or swirling button or rotating button. So
Yes.
I lost the first try. So it was the second time that I first that I won.
That's fantastic. And what an underdog story. So were you the only one that wasn't as recognized in your team? I'm unfamiliar with the lineup. Were you yeah.
Well, well, I don't think so because
Okay.
all of the participants were randomly chosen. So the other
Oh.
person who won, the third person that tried, I think he has a book page as well. I'm not sure about the second one. The second one did unfortunately he did not win, but he placed second 3 times.
Oh
Oh,
wow,
that's
consistency.
Wow. Ugh.
Man, that's tough. Always the bridesmaid, never the bride. I know that feeling. I know that feeling.
That's it. Coming from this challenge, like, okay, I'm sure you prepped and you trained for this moment.
Um,
Oh.
Go. Oh,
Friday.
okay. Go on.
Friday was the game day, and I only had the chance to practice for 3 days because I think it was Monday or Tuesday. Fall Guys had the maintenance,
Mm-hmm.
so I had to play a different game. So I played PUBG. And then, I remembered afterwards, I was able to win. The maintenance was over, and then I was able to win. I think a 1 crown during the 1 hour stream, and it was probably three and a half days of practice or four probably because I played like 2 hours before the challenge itself.
Gotta get that training in. Is there any particular map? I mean, Fall Guys has like a bunch of maps right now. They could use more, but they have a bunch of maps. Is there any that you're particularly like, okay, I got this. No mistakes. I got this map. Do you have any favorite maps?
Probably
You have
the
a bread
first,
and butter.
first levels, I think. DoorDash, Whirligig, what else? Speed Dash. I'm not sure with the title. So the first two stages are always. I mean, I think I'm confident enough that I can qualify. However, it becomes hard when the jump showdown is the final round, and the tail tag is a very hard.
Oh yeah.
It's a very hard stage. So I still consider myself lucky because I was not able to. I did not have the chance to play in the tail tag. Another difficult stage would be tiptoe, I think. So it requires a lot of luck. What else? So those probably are one of are a few of the hardest stages. So tail tags, the
How are you on Slime Climb?
yes, yeah. Well,
Oh.
slime climb before I don't like slime climb, but my friends and viewers know that it is our bread and butter right
Yeah,
now.
you should see this guy play
Oh.
Slime Climb. Like he just breezes through it like it's nothing. In fact, I haven't watched an episode where he does Slime Climb and didn't make it.
Wow.
That good.
Well, at the first, I didn't like the stage. I was really focused while I'm playing at slime climb, but as day goes by, I sometimes engage with the viewers and my friends while playing slime climb. So when I realized that I'm telling stories or talking with the viewers and friends during slime climb, that's the time that I think I can handle the slime climb.
Nice. So you know that you're in the zone. You're
Yes,
not
yes.
really super focused on it. You're just like, you know what? I'm just gonna breeze through this and find out what Miko's been doing with GG potions.
Actually, in between, sometimes when I win, I make a promo of Miko's potions while in slime climb. So,
Oh,
so
yeah, he is
that's
such a
all it-
salesman. I mean, I would pitch him to any kind of product that he wants to sell. He can definitely sell it.
Wow, that's excellent, man. I'm glad that, I'm glad that you have that skill set ready, because it is kind of essential as a streamer to be able to not just sell yourself, but any potential sponsored items.
Sure, that's true.
Maybe you're into GG potions. Maybe you want yourself a helping hand of gaming chairs behind you. It's always useful to be able to pimp out that product when you need to.
Yes, yes.
Excellent. All right, DC Miko. Any other questions for John? Man, he's bearing his soul out to the chat.
Yeah. Of course, the chat can always ask questions if you have any.
Didn't they
For
have any
John.
earlier?
Let me see. None so far, I think. But yeah, just want everyone to know that the chat is, of course, open for questions, if any, for John. He'll be more than happy to answer it. But for me, yeah, having now experienced like competitive Fall Guys, I mean, Fall Guys at the highest level, without the pressure, with everything at stake. Yeah, Fall Guys esports, basically. Having experienced it now firsthand and won it, do you have any particular advice for those who want to get into, competitive Fall Guys, or just being competitive in the game in general?
Well, I think it would apply in any other game or activity that it must be a consistent effort for you to practice. So, in whatever thing that you will do, I remember a thought. It was shared to me by someone. Anything that you will do for 7 years, so definitely you will be good at it. So, I'm hoping that my stream would encourage a lot of people to not only think about being consistent probably in playing, but consistent in other things. So this is just a portion of my life, playing games. So I never expected anything out of this. So I just want now, we have a community. We have a very, very solid community, and I'm very, very proud of it. Not only I was able to play games, I was able to make new friends. I was able to put a community together, which is near and dear to my heart. What else? Even the daughter of my friend. She is our youngest viewer, Baby Heart. I think she's 3 years old, and she likes my 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 live stream.
Aw.
Actually, yesterday, her father posted that she watched the replay of my stream. So it puts
That's
a lot of
adorable.
yes. So I'm right now. I'm really, really happy that I'm giving this kind of enjoyment and happiness to a lot of people. So it's a good way to it's a good platform. So to spread good vibes. So for anyone who wants to be professional or to play at least, just put probably the hours and your heart into it, and everything will follow through.
That's great.
All right. So very nice.
Inspirational.
Yeah, very, very nice. Very inspirational. We also have a couple of questions now in chat. Yay.
They're all traps. They're all traps, John. Don't look at them.
So Chris Ramirez 07 is asking, is this streaming career for the long haul?
I already talked with my wife regarding that, and yes.
Nice.
It's just 1 hour, so probably I can. This is something that I can do most of the time. So that's the plan. I mean, it has become an accidental plan, I guess. So 1 hour wouldn't hurt. So I think this is something that I can do probably for the rest of my life. I think.
Aw.
I think.
Ooh,
I'm not
okay.
sure. I'm not sure.
Well, on
Okay.
that note, someone in the chat wants to know that if you had to choose between being a lawyer or a streamer,
Uh-oh.
It's hard, man.
Grabe naman yung tanong mo.
which career path would you choose? Told you it was a trap. I told you.
Of course, I have to be a lawyer first. So
Oh, smart man.
in a glass bottle jar, you always put the big rocks first. So right now, being a lawyer and being able to pass the bar is my big rock. So 60-minute GG are just the small pebbles and the sand and the beer that goes to the the bottle jar.
Okay. There's beer too. That's important. That's very important. And I think Panda's question is quite similar, to Chris Ramirez earlier. Asking if, when you become a lawyer, what would happen to 60-minute GG? Would there be any changes? Would you have to accommodate certain things, or do you think you'd be able to keep a consistent schedule?
Well, I have big plans for 60-minute GG. So it's just phase 1 of a 60-minute GG for a bigger
Wow.
plan.
Snap.
So this is just starting. So probably I already talked with my admins about this, Admin K and Admin P, that we will feature other videos, probably travel and probably food once the
Wow.
ECQ or the pandemic is over. So it would be like its own channel, really, 60-minute
Oh wow.
channel. So
Yeah.
I have a lot of plans. So it's just the phase 1 of 60-minute GG.
Excellent. Yeah, I mean, GG could stand for anything, Take on a food challenge and call it 60-minute good grub. Just
Yes, that's
right.
it.
Just figure things out. There's so much you could explore with this personality on our lower right. I'm very confident with what you could accomplish. So I'm glad you have plans. I'm glad this is just phase 1. Like the MCU people talking about the
Phase
Avengers
1.
earlier.
Phase
Phase
2.
1. All right,
Eventually
it's gonna form
they're-
the Avengers
yeah.
soon.
That's
Yes,
the
sir.
reason why I didn't put my face on it. So the page can be immortal. So
Nice.
it can be maybe if I'm not streaming anymore, perhaps I can pass on the helm else. So I want to make the 60-minute GG not my brand, but something that people can go to and have fun.
This guy planning ahead. A lawyer,
Man.
a salesman, a streamer, a husband, a businessman.
You can do anything.
Yeah, talking about passing the reins, and all these titles being thrown around. You could be father, all right, and then 60-minute GG could be 60-minute good girl. You pass the reins down to your daughter, all right.
Aw.
There's a contingency plan left and right. I like this, and as we've seen from your thumbnails to your videos to the content that you churn out every hour, there's good stuff here, and I hope you find success. I hope you find, more importantly, happiness as you do all of this, because that's the important thing, right? If you're not happy doing it, what's the point? Just lawyer up and start suing people. I don't know how lawyering works. Miko DZ, we're running on an hour 8 already. Our conversation with John has bore so much fruit. So I'm gonna give you guys a question each, and everyone in the chat, feel free to toss in yours as well. Let us know if you have any questions for John. DZ, Miko, you guys have any questions to wrap up with?
On my end, I think I'm good. I have learned a lot from John, especially when it comes to balancing, just balancing gaming with everyone else. I mean, for us and for me specifically, it's really hard to balance things with real life, and sometimes we lean towards the other. So for me, I'm good. I'm just very glad that John can share his experiences and how to be a more balanced gamer overall. How about you, DZ?
No, I think we covered all our bases. I mean, although I did want to ask though, there's one more thing. You did mention that you were also you rotate around other games, right? And like I've been playing Among Us too. I mean, since you are currently a esports athlete, what pro advice could you give someone who plays Among Us.
Among Us. Probably.
Oh, no.
Actually, every Saturday, we have lawyer friends. I mean, they were our classmates, so they became lawyers now, and so it is a very challenging environment always during Saturdays because there's a lot of discussion. So our discussion time, if I'm going to play with our lawyer friends, it has to be longer than usual. So
Objection!
so there's a lot of discussion. So if you're going to play Among Us, probably I would first recommend watching other people play. So you always get idea to other people or other persons, and probably just stay calm, stay calm, and think think fast, think right ahead. I'm not sure, so I'm not that good at Among Us, but if I'm going to give advice, probably watch Toast.
Oh, this guy's toast?
Yes, yes, watch this guy's
Yeah,
Toast. He's really, really good.
he is.
All right, was that answer sufficient, DZ?
Yeah, no, because I also watched this guy's toast. Yeah, and Among Us is
Excellent.
just taking games by storm right now in terms of discussion. Anyway, well, I don't think I can convince my friends to lengthen the discussion time. But yeah, thank you for that. Thank you for that.
John, I do have a question for you. Well, I have two. All right, we'll make this brief. First of all, we know you have your bread and butters. We know you have your absolute favorite Fall Guys levels, which is crucial for someone who needs to work on his weaknesses. You know, need to identify which ones you're weak at, or which levels are less preferred. But my question for you, John, is could you give someone a tip for the people who are adjusting to the remixed levels of Fall Guys? What is one tip that 60-Minute GG can give them?
I hear this a lot. Two of my my law school friends have survived a lot of levels because they watched how I play. So because if there's new stages, probably we figure it out. We try to figure it out how to win those stages. So probably watch other people play. That is the surefire way to get past those new stages or remix stages, and just play. Probably get yourself familiar with the spaces, with the timings. Of course, timing is very, very important, especially in Slime Climb and in Fall Mountain, the remix Fall Mountain. So timing is very, very important.
Excellent, excellent. So work on your timing, people. A little more practice. We got a question from Bowser before I finish up with mine. If you caught yourself playing a video game extensively and it splits your responsibilities, how do you find yourself bouncing back? What is a tip that you can give people to pull themselves away from the video games?
Well, that's a hard. That's a good question. It's really, really hard to get back to those responsibilities because gaming is like a black hole. So it's fun, it's enjoyable, but at least you know it. You have already spent like 3 to 4 hours playing. So that when you already feel the guilt feeling, I think you should get out of playing. Probably the guilt feeling comes in around 1.5 hour playing or 2 hours. Then probably it gets worse by the third hour. So just follow the guilt feeling that you have. If you don't have that guilt feeling, probably put a timer on yourself. So if you're not going to look after yourself, look for a friend or look for a certain something, probably an alarm in your Apple app or iPhone or your Android app. Look probably for a timer so that you can go back to your responsibilities. And I know it's very, very hard to go back to those responsibilities, but nobody else can help you other than yourself.
Wise
Life
words.
lessons, man. Life lessons.
Yes. Definitely. Okay.
Or,
my
or, or
final
for Bowser
question.
72, you can just uninstall XCOM, you know. Uninstall Steam.
Easier said than done. Definitely easier said than done. My final question for you, John. What do you look forward to the most with Fall Guys Season 2? Is it the skins, the levels, the medieval theme, or just continuing some streaks of winning?
That's a good question. I'm actually excited with the new obstacles, and it's like a new puzzle for us. So, our community, our friends, and the viewers will figure out together how we can get past those stages again, and it keeps the game interesting. So I'm really, really looking forward to this season 2 of Fall Guys. I've been telling this news for I think 2 weeks now. Probably next week, I hope. They will finally release the season 2.
Yeah, I think there's a countdown in the marketplace screen, so that's exciting. We'll probably take a look at that in a little bit. But I think that's it from me, DZ Meekopi, who's frozen at the moment. Any final words for John before we wrap things up?
Wait, are we all frozen?
Excellent. All right, let's
I
wrap
thought, no,
things
I was
up
looking at
now.
my
Oh,
webcam. I
Miko-
was like, am I frozen? Oh, there, Miko got.
John. No, I think John, turn yours off. DZ, turn yours off, and then turn it back on. So
Okay.
John, first, could you turn yours off?
Oh, sure.
Oh no, Miko turned his off again. Okay, well, things have been jumbled up now. He's back again. I don't know how to fix this. This is mental gymnastics right now. Okay. Okay, now John has his off. He's back. DZ, can you turn yours off and back on again? One more time. Turn it on. John, one more time. Off and on, real quick. There we go.
Wow.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. All right. We just gotta get John back on, and then we can crank this soldier boy out. Okay, here we go. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in to this episode of GameByte. We've had a lot of fun interviewing our guest. I've enjoyed the insightfulness, John. I've enjoyed the thoughts and the sharing that you've been able to impart on us. But unfortunately, all good things must come to an end. And we gotta say thanks to all our most recent followers like Legato_Alvin, Powie Panda, who continues to wow us in the chat, just like Chris Ramirez 07, Sapisado Asam, Cecil, I think I'm saying that right, Zuka_live, Svolvida, O Nazuka, RD Zine, and Riku. Thank you guys all for the follows. Miko, DZ, I doubt that you can see the subscribers on screen. Am I getting this right?
Subscribers. Wait, hold on a second. Let me see if I can.
That's all good. Thank you to all our
guess I
subscribers.
can't.
Oh, we got Ron493 following us on Twitch right now as well. Subs and more subs like Faran Sishu, Human Panda, 2 people who have subscribed to us at least 2 years in a row. Thank you guys. That's a lot of years, DZ. And of course, Human Panda gifting, I think, 31 subs as well to the rest of the people in the chat. That's a feat.
Feats.
Yeah,
That is a feat. That is a feat.
It is a feat.
Yeah.
It's more than 1 foot. We also have Bimo King Labu, who subscribed to us 23 times, coming in 3rd. We got Meekopi. Thank you, Meekopi. Nerf Diva, Sensei Humor, Notorious KGM, Ion Hammerstream, InstaDeezy, Neo Gear, Shellfox the Nuncy, Wisa is Numali, Zephy Buns, The Fury Bot, Renzosaurus, Trandrew Maddox 019, Kaiju Chandesu, and everyone else who subscribed to us at least once. Thank you guys so much. I want to thank our bit cheerers as well. The top of the tops like Nerf Diva, Note Plays, and Neo Gear deserve recognition, but also the people who subscribed to us this month, like Ion Hammerstream with 100 bits, InstaDZ giving us 2, not 1, but 2 bits, and of course Shellfox doing his part to keep the lights on with a 1. You were saying 19 or 100 bit? It's 1 bit, but it counts like 1,000 in our hearts. Thank you guys so much for all the bits you've cheered on this channel. DZ, where can people at home find more Quit Stalling if they're looking for it outside of GameByte?
Sorry, I got a call. I got a call. I had to
All right, Meekopi, where can the folks at home find more Quit Stalling outside of GameByte?
Sorry.
If you have enjoyed tonight's episode and you want to see more updates from us, you can find us on Twitter and on Facebook at Quit Stalling Us. And if you are in YouTube, Twitch, and on Instagram, you can find us there at Quit Stalling.
That's right. Miko, while you're on screen, tell people at home where they can find you. Yes, you, Potions of Mastering.
Okay, so you can find me on Facebook at Meekopi, but more importantly, you can find my new side hustle, which is GG Potions, on Instagram at GG Potions. We are accepting orders weekly with the pickup date on Fridays. And also, if you're interested in the adventures of two cute Lalafell in the world of Eorzea, you can follow us on Twitter at Kopilalas. That's Kopillalas. Okay, so while DZ is still in the call, Herald, where can people find you?
At Herald Plays on Twitter and on the gram, people. That's HERALD. Herald, like Hark the Herald. Angels are singing, baby. At Herald Plays on Twitter and on Instagram. You can also catch me on the Quit Stalling Geekcast on Sundays, or just check all of our stuff out on Spotify. Just type in the Quit Stalling Geekcast. That's GEEKCAST, or GameByte with a Y. That's GAMEBYTE. All right, people. DZ's here as well. These nuts. Check him out. Where?
Just for the record, I didn't take the call. I had to put it down because someone called. Okay, so people can find me of course, on Instagram. That's at InstaDZ, INSTADEEZEE. I also too have a side hustle. If you guys want colonizer food, some Spanish tapas, you can check out Facebook page and on Instagram, which is Tapas Style. That's at Tapas Style. TAPAS. Sorry, my throat's drying up. TAPAS Style. That's Tapas Style. Also, I do commercial work, director, and yeah, that line. I think my website's down. Is www.diegoz.com, but I haven't paid for my annual Squarespace.com fee, so that's still out of the bag. So you can check out my YouTube, which is youtube.com/DZDiego, or facebook.com/Diego Zuluaga. Diego.Zuluaga, I think.
Okay,
but yes,
but we saved the best for last, guys. John, 60-minute GG Fossis. Where can people at home find you when you don't do interviews like this one on GameByte?
Well, you can catch me 10 to 10-ish p.m. So we're never on time. So it's always past 10 and before 10:30. So you can catch us on Facebook, and you can just search 60-minute GG, and we also have Twitter, 60-minute GG, and also our newly formed YouTube page, 60-minute GG. So you can catch us there.
Excellent. So check him out, guys. That's 60-minute GG, spelled out if you're looking for him on the social medias. SIXTY, Minute, MINUTEGG. And that's about it from us here at GameByte. Final words, people? Any shout-outs? I want to say hi to Juris Asylum for giving us that follow as well while we were going through our spiels. Anything else? Anyone you want to say goodbye to? You know, anyone?
Oh,
Last
anyone?
call.
Well, thanks
Bye,
everyone.
guys.
Bye. Well, thanks for everyone in chat. Chat was so lively. So, thank you,
guys.
chat, for joining us so much.
All right, we'll see if John wants to pwn us in some Fall Guys after the outro. But till then, people, we're going to see you next week. Same Byte time, same Byte channel. Get off your butts and quit stalling. See you guys next time. Bye, everybody. Bye.
Bye-bye.